with Jeff Jordan, Jim Kelter, and Cheryl Hansen.
Good evening. News 3 has learned that one of 3 persons sentenced to life in prison.
News 3 with Jeff Jordan, Chuck Roberts, Jim Kelter, and Dick Fletcher.
Good evening. President Jimmy Carter unveiled a long-awaited urban policy today on the
Time now for Today in Omaha, the morning news service of KMTV.
Good morning. Welcome to Today in Omaha. I'm Roseanne Shannon. It looks like a gorgeous
10 o'clock, and this is KMTV, where the news comes first. News Center 3 with Mike Oling, Tony Cervantes, and Ann Schatz.
Good evening. In Chicago, authorities believe that...
From the news center of the Midwest, this is News Center 3 Tonight with Mark Pettit, Loretta Carroll, Tom Bavacqua with weather, and Rich Roberts with sports.
Good evening, I'm Mark Pettit. Loretta Carroll has the night off. The Keystone State...
From the news center of the Midwest, this is News Center 3 Midday with Trina Creighton and Tom Bavacqua with weather. From the news center of the Midwest, this is News Center 3 at 5 with John Mason, Loretta Carroll, Tom Bavacqua with weather, and Rich Roberts with sports. This is News Center 3 at 6 with John Mason, Loretta Carroll, Tom Bavacqua with weather, and Rich Roberts with sports. You're watching Channel 3, KMTV Omaha. At 12 o'clock, this is News Center 3 Midday.
Good afternoon. Tom Bavacqua has been busy answering phone calls this morning about the weather. Is it very slick out there?
You're watching News Center 3 Midday with Trina Creighton and Tom Bavacqua on Channel 3, KMTV. You're watching Channel 3, KMTV Omaha. Now, at 5 o'clock, this is News Center 3.
Good afternoon, I'm Loretta Carroll.
You're watching News Center 3 at 5 with John Mason, Loretta Carroll, Chief Meteorologist Kerry Coleman, and Rich Roberts with sports on Channel 3, KMTV. You're watching News Center 3 at 6 with John Mason, Loretta Carroll, Tom Bavacqua with weather, and Rich Roberts with sports on Channel 3, KMTV. Free Weekend with Mary Williams, meteorologist Mark Massaro, and John Glenn with sports on Channel 3, KMTV. You're watching KMTV Omaha, the Midlands News Channel. Now, with the Midland top story, this is Channel 3 News at 6.
You're watching KMTV 3 Omaha. At 5 o'clock, KMTV News 3 starts now.
Tonight, the anthrax test results are back on Omaha's main post office.
Good evening.
Live from KM3 Omaha, this is KM3 News This Morning.
It is 5 o'clock on this Monday morning.
You're watching KM3 News This Morning with Mary Williams and meteorologist Charles Tonklin. From KM3 Omaha, this is KM3 News This Morning.
Good Thursday morning to you. Clear skies right now and a cool 30s.
You're watching KM3 News This Morning with Mary Williams and meteorologist Charles Tonklin. News that's clear, accurate, to the point. KM3 News This Morning.
Live from KM3 Omaha. This is KM3 News at 5.
Tonight on KM3 News, a severe storm leaves 2 dead in Missouri, and people worried there's more to come.
The city gets ready to finish the job at the Wilson packing plant. We'll tell you when the rest of the...
Live from KM3 Omaha. This is KM3 News at 5.
Tonight on KM3 News, President Bush says he wants to save your family some money. We'll hear how his tax plan affects you.
A drunk driver found out how much time he'll spend behind bars for killing an Omaha teenager.
But first, police from several different agencies are still searching for a missing 4-year-old. And there is still no sign of little Brendan Gonzalez.
Live from KM3 Omaha, this is KM3 News at 5.
Burning buildings and fields on fire. It's breaking news as wildfires spread fast. Powerful winds making things easy.
You're watching KM3 News at 5 with Deborah Ward, Greg Peterson, and Chief Meteorologist Ryan McPike.
Yes.
Live from KM3 Omaha, this is KM3 News at 10.
I, Ronald Reagan, do solemnly.
You're watching KM3 News at 10 with Sarah Simmons and weather with meteorologist Sarah Walters. News that's clearly to the point. KM3 News at 10. When severe weather. Live from KM3 Omaha, this is KM3 News at 10.
Oh yeah, there's people who were screaming, people were crying, they were just...
You're watching KM3 News at 10 with Sarah Simmons and Devin Patton. News that's clear, accurate, to the point. KM3 News at 10.
Breaking news. First warning weather, Action 3 News, live at midday, starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mary Williams. It is the first day of spring, but it is a winter wonderland out there.
Breaking news. First warning weather. This is Action 3 News, live at midday, with Mary Williams and meteorologist C.T. Tonklin. Breaking news. First warning weather. Action 3 News, live at 5, starts now.
Good evening, I'm Deborah Ward.
And I'm Greg.
Breaking news. First warning weather. This is Action 3 News, live at 5, with Deborah Ward, Greg Peterson, and Chief Meteorologist Ryan McPike. Action 3 News, live at 10, investigates. Breaking news. First warning weather, Action 3 News, live at 10, starts now.
Two major developments tonight in our exclusive bodies for sale investigation. Good evening, I'm Deborah.
Breaking news. First warning weather. This is Action 3 News, live at 10, with Deborah Ward, Greg Peterson, Chief Meteorologist Ryan McPike, and sports with Travis Justice.
KMTV Action 3 News with Jennifer Griswold, Craig Negrelli, weather with meteorologist Jim Flowers, and sports with Chase Williams. This is KMTV Action 3 News, live at 6.
KMTV Action 3 News, live at 10, starts now with a severe weather alert.
Damage as far as the eye can see. The small town of Pilger, Nebraska, wiped off the map by twin tornadoes. One person is dead, more than a dozen people critically injured.
Now on KMTV, weight troubles before Omaha title fight.
What kind of mindset do you have now that you're going in there, going to be drained another 4 pounds?
We'll just take the 4 pounds off and we'll go to work tomorrow.
Sign of the season. Ice rink opens at new location.
It enables people from all walks of life, all parts of our community, to contribute to feeding hungry neighbors and have fun at the same time.
Ice rescue leads to bigger concerns.
As soon as they see the lake's ice over, they want to get out there, they want to go ice fishing, they want to do those activities on the ice. and the ice just isn't thick enough yet.
Nebraska Game and Parks told me tonight it's the most dangerous ice of the year. Good evening, I'm Craig DeGrelli.
This is KMTV 3 News Now this morning.
Major changes start today at a handful of...
You're watching KMTV 3 News Now with Courtney Johns, Maya Sines, and weather with meteorologist Mark Stitz. This is KMTV 3 News Now this morning. This is KMTV 3 News Now, up front at 4.
Good afternoon, and thanks for watching Up Front at 4. I'm Jennifer Griswold. You slide your credit card at the pump to save a step and not have to run inside.
You're watching KMTV 3 News Now with Jennifer Griswold, Craig Negrelli, Weather Alert Team meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin, and sports with Adam Kruger. This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 6. This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 10.
For months, Douglas County commissioners have been touting a new juvenile justice center in downtown Omaha. But a couple of major hurdles have arisen, and suddenly the project seems like it's on a bumpy track. Good evening, I'm Craig DeGrelli. Jenny is off tonight. A man who owns a building in a key location.
You're watching KMTV 3 News Now with Jennifer Griswold, Craig Negrelli, Weather Alert Team meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin, and sports with Adam Kruger. This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 10. This is KMTV 3 News Now, weekend.
Husker fans unite tonight at Memorial Stadium. It's that time of year when diehard Huskers get an entire day dedicated to their fans.
This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 10.
With metro area schools just getting started for the year, many parents are following their district's board meetings to keep up to date on.
This is KMTV 3 News Now, Early Riser. This is KMTV 3 News Now this morning.
Welcome back, and thanks for joining us. I'm Jennifer Griswold.
Yeah, we appreciate you starting your morning off with us. Today is Wednesday, September 30th.
This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at midday.
Good afternoon, I'm Danielle Davis. Welcome to 3 News Now, live at midday. Here's what's happening. We are learning details.
This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 5.
Tonight at 5, a shooting inside the Douglas County Jail.
This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 6.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Maya Sines.
And I'm Courtney Johns. Here's a look at some of the stories that we're following for you tonight.
This is KMTV 3 News Now, live at 10.
Tonight at 10, there are more coronavirus infections in District 6
today.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us here on 3 News Now this morning. I'm Zach Williamson. Lots of neighborhood news. Good Tuesday afternoon to you. Thanks so much for joining us here on 3 News Now at midday. I'm Zach Williamson. We have a lot to get to this afternoon.
Good Tuesday evening. Thanks for being here. I'm Mary Nelson. Regular in-service training isn't enough. Omaha's
I knew if they got me to the ground, I was going to be badly beaten if I was going to survive that.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Adam Kruger. Many neighbors have thoughts on Omaha.